These knotless braids with curls look simple, but most people get one key step completely wrong. In today's video, I'll show you step by step how to achieve this exact flawless finish the right way. Welcome back to Cami Styles. Let's get into it. So this is Cynthia, my beautiful client, and she requested a knotless braids with curls, and I will be showing you how I got it done. Please always remember to wash the hair with a shampoo or conditioner and comb before commencing. Step 1. Part and sectioning of the hair. Step 1 is parting and sectioning the hair, and this step is everything. It creates a clean foundation for the braids, keeps your sizing consistent, and gives the final look that neat, professional finish. If your parts aren't clean, your braids won't come out flawless, no matter how good your technique is. Step 2. Base hair or foundation braiding. Next, I start by braiding the natural hair foundation to create a strong, clean base. This step is important because it helps the braid sit neatly before we begin feeding in the extensions for that knotless finish. After braiding the natural hair foundation, I start feeding in the extensions. I gradually add the attachment while braiding it into the natural hair to build length and fullness, just like you can see in the video. Once I get to the length where I want the curls to start, I secure it by tying it off and leave the remaining extensions for the curls. So that's how the second stage is done. You repeat the same process across all sections of the hair until you complete the full head of braids. A quick but important note, make sure all the braids are the same size and length. Dioda. This is key to achieving a neat, even, and professional looking finish. Here's a closer look at how the braid is done, from the foundation right down to the tip where the curls will be added. So if you didn't catch it clearly before, this gives you a better view of the process. Now let's move on to the next stage. Here, I'm using a hair cream to add shine and keep the braids looking smooth and healthy. While many stylists use braiding gel, my client preferred not to. So this works as a perfect alternative for a clean, polished finish without the stiffness. So as you can see, we've made it this far, almost done with the braids. Tell me, have you been learning something along the way? I hope so, because if you followed this process up to this point, you've already gotten through the hardest part. Now the hard part is over. Let's move over to the next step. Step 3. Making the curls. And this part can be a bit tricky, but it's definitely doable. I like to work with about 2 to 3 braids at a time. Then I use wool or thread to wrap around the ends of the braids, starting from the tip and working my way upward. This helps form a tight, spring-like curl. The key here is to wrap firmly and evenly so the curls come out defined, neat, and consistent. Please watch this part closely to understand how the curls are created. I usually work with about 3 braids at a time. This helps the curls form better and stay defined. Keep in mind, the number of braids you use can vary depending on the size and the kind of curl you're going for. And now we move to the next phase of the hair. At this stage, the curls are formed, but the process doesn't stop there. To set them in place, I dip the ends into hot water. This helps lock in the shape, giving you long-lasting, well-defined and polished curls. Next, I go in with a warm towel, dampened in hot water, and gently press it over the hair, focusing mainly on the scalp. This helps relieve any tension or discomfort and allows the braids to relax and fall more naturally for a softer, finished look. Now comes the fun and most satisfying part. After allowing the hair and curls to cool down, I gently remove the wool used to set the curls. And as you can see, we've achieved these soft, perfect curls. So tell me, how did yours turn out? Now check out this perfectly made curls, bouncy and beautiful. Now for the final touch, I apply a hair mousse to smooth the braids, tame any flyaways, and give the entire style that sleek, professional finish. I also run a little through the curls to define them and keep them soft and bouncy. And just like that, the transformation is complete. And just like that, we've come to the end of this beautiful transformation. I hope you learned something new from this tutorial. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to drop a comment and tell me what you'd like to see next. See you in the next one.